So, here we are, another thought piece, and this one is about the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition. So, I'm a we're going to the way I want to construct this is because everybody, I don't think no one is really attacking, and I want people to understand that yes, a lot of people are average, and they're average, and a lot of people are average at best, including myself. I consider myself pretty average. Um, and it's about, I'm going to relate this from the videos I saw and from the people that I've seen talk about it. Mostly from this YouTuber Yundon the Sauce God and Jamari. Because Yundon the Sauce God was reacting to Jamari's video about Jordan Peterson talking about the Sports Illustrated woman, the thick Asian joint, Yumi Kim. And a lot of people, had, basically had their opinions. A lot of people feel like, because you ran Jordan Peterson off, that was like a good thing. And I want people to understand this. And this is my solely opinion. First things first, I watched Young Don the Sauce Guy. The way he broke it down from a health benefit towards, where it's like body weight and body fat. And regardless of all that, I don't think, as far as body fats and, health wise, I don't think no one could do it better than what Young Don the Sauce Guy did, because it makes sense. It's all logical. It makes perfect sense. Now, but yes, we also going to realize a lot of people do have preference. Maybe people do prefer bigger women. Some people don't, depending on who you are. I made a video of how, the video was the type of big girl people prefer. And if you didn't see that, I'll put the link in the description. And basically, it was about what the title meant, the type of girls big girl prefer. And um, this one is more or less about the ideal body type that people go for. I want people to understand that yes, even at your fattest, and I'm gonna be real, even at your worst, sometimes you still want the peak. As men, we usually take what we can get, but let's just say if your ideal woman walks up to your door and she wants to sleep with you, consent otherwise, no strings attached, ain't no second guessing, it's just like she just wants to sleep with you, you're going to knock it down. Now, I want to talk about the Sports Illustrated, swimsuit, because they had Kim K, they had Sierra, they had Elon Musk's mother, and they had fucking this thick ass Asian. And a lot of people focus on the thick ass Asian. Elon Musk's mother really didn't get much, but I don't know why they were, what they was going for. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what they was going for. If they was what they was trying to do, but it's how can I say this? The ideal body. Okay, usually a lot of people's ideal body type, where let's just say the maximum 100, it's usually like your Pamela Andersons, your Kate Uptons, and these are some of the white women. Any other white women, Scarlett Johansson. I think that's everyone's favorite. Scarlett Johansson is like everyone's favorite white woman. Back then you had your Pamela Andersons. You had most of those, right? So we're going to, how can I say this? Most of the body types that you see, and black people, we're a little bit more lenient. We like a little meat on our bones. I mean, yes, we do like them, but I think people's ideal body type is around the same thing. It's just maybe a little bit more meat on bones, but not like thicker or obese. But I think also we get so lenient that what we call thick is actually obese, and what we sometimes it's just, oh, she a little thick when she's obese. Um, all right, like I said, I already made this video about BBW, so I'm not gonna be trying to harp on the BBWs. But as far as, let's say, the thick Asian, I think she's painfully average. She's not ugly. She's attractive. She's very attractive. And it's not that no one would knock her down. Niggas would knock her down. And I think any man in a red pill would say that. Yeah, she's fuckable. I don't see no nigga turning it down. Even at her body type, no nigga turning it down. But but we all know that, and I had this conversation with my friend. When it comes to magazines like Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit editions, or a lot of the Playboy, or even the XXL eye candies, the Black Men magazines, the ones that show the models, even the Maxim Hot 100, all those bodies, all those women are in great shape, phenomenal shape. Maybe not all of them have six pack, but they all got magnificent bodies. They got the standard bodies that people look for. That woman, as she cute, but she's like, how would I say this? Most people, I think she's average. I just think she's average. It's not that I don't think she's going to stop traffic. I don't think she's going to stop traffic. I'm not going to say no niggas go, niggas are still fucked, but it's no niggas going to stop in the middle of the street to try to holler at her. If we see her, she cute. I feel like that's what we looking at when we look at her. It's she cute. We ain't looking like her damn, she sexy as fuck. Damn, that's a bad bitch. Damn, it's I can see women hype her up, oh my god, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Men, we're more realistic. It's we'll look at her and go, she cute. She alright. She alright. I smash. Right? And this is where a lot of men are coming from, in my opinion. Not just Jordan Peterson, but a lot of it. It's just she's okay, but if you've seen the history of the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition, and even Young Dawn and Suska popped the women on there, they're supermodels. They're above, they're beautiful. They're 8s, 9s, and 10s. As Kevin Samuels would say, these are 8s, 9s, and 10s that is on there. That woman is barely a 6. I know people, if you're going to be looking at me, they're going to be talking shit about me. I know I'm not an 8, 9, or 10, but I know average, and that woman is fucking average. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not calling her ugly, but she's average. I feel like in those magazines, especially the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition, especially the Maxim Hot 100. Hell, even we had our Black Man magazines, the Vibe magazines, the XXL Eye Candy, Smooth magazines like those. You wouldn't see her in those magazines. You're not and look, in the Black Man standards, you're not putting her over Ketoy. I don't think you're putting her over Buffy the Body. You're not putting her over Maya. You're not putting her over Stacey Dash. You're not putting her over any of those, any eye candy, model eye candy. You're not even putting her over Takara. And Takara is a thick one. You're not putting her over. If you think she's pretty into Takara, you got another thing coming. You're not putting her over Takara. I'm putting that out there right now. But I've always said this, and I've been saying this since I was fucking 16. If men were as picky as women, nobody would be fucking. Nobody. If men wasn't, the only reason some of y'all get dick at the amount that y'all do get dick is either niggas are just say fuck it, or it's just like we will lower our standards if we didn't have none in a while. A lot of niggas will lower their standards. Is that, you know what? I'll knock it down. And that's the honest truth. Women, you are picky, but you have that pick of the litter, excuse me. Women, yes, a lot of women are picky. They don't usually like take one for the team. It's like, what is taking one for the team? Y'all not fucking no fat sloppy nigga. We'll fuck a fat sloppy bitch. I know niggas that, you know what? Fuck it. I take it down. I take one for the team. It's like, y'all women do not take one for the team. Lie to me, say y'all do. Y'all know y'all don't fucking take one for the team. So, let's be real. If you're asking me personally, if you're like, okay, so what's your ideal body type? I'm going to put them. Let's just say this. The ideal woman that I would prefer. Right now, and I would say this all the time, I've always thought Gabrielle Union, beautiful. And y'all know I love my dark-skinned women, so obviously Gabrielle Union get the Kelly Rowland, the Amara Negra. I think she is gorgeous. Tahiri, I think she's gorgeous. Journey Smollett, I think she's gorgeous. Like those are like those are obviously your Rihanna's, your Beyonce's, even Nicki Minaj with all that plastic. Yes, I take it. You're taking that shit down because I think she's pretty. I do think she's asymmetrically pretty, but I remember I used to have this list. I mean, it's like if those women, and if I had like an average women and those women and all the women want me, it's just like I'm going to pick from what I'm going to prefer. Not like what I can manage or what I can settle with. If them women all of a sudden it's just like I want you and I want you to pick, and they want to fuck me with consent and all that, I'm going to choose one of them. I'm not going to choose this average ass Asian. I'm going to choose the best thing I could get. If you can tell me I can get anything I want, that's what I want. So it's like if you and this is what people are talking about. It's just like this is where I want to break it down. It's the simplest form of what is you attracted to. Now, are there people that are attracted to big girls? Yeah, I know, and they would take it without no. And so like I don't know why people try to shame. Is like some of you women do. Some of the average women look like that. Yes, that is the average women. But like I said, those magazines are really based on the top echelon, in my opinion. All the women in there, the top echelon, the ones with the fittest bodies, the ones that put the most work in their bodies, the ones that that's in a great shape, not no average ass body that a lot of people done seen, right? My fat ass is not going to be on Muscle and Fitness. If you see me on Muscle and Fitness, it's a problem. And even then, like, I would say this. If me and Michael B. Jordan and Idris Elba and motherfucking Michael Jai White and Denzel is in the club, all of us is in the club, and a girl can have a pick of the litter who she can get with anything, you think I'm going to be chose first? Fuck no. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Men are usually okay, but then again, I'm a man. Men are usually okay with this. We say this all the time. Men are usually okay with this. It's like you know where you fit in. So either you improve yourself or you're just gonna get stuck with the pick of the litter. It's something like you're just gonna get stuck with the pick of the litter. And for some men, that's fine. And so sometimes you don't really need it. Like just because they're. And this is going off basically looks. We're not even going like personality. Oh, she could be a bad person. She could be a bitch and all that other stuff. And you're like, we're not going off that because tell you the truth, when it comes to fucking, men don't care. We fuck people a lot of men fuck girls that we're not either attracted to or Like most of the time, it's just like I don't see nothing further than a relationship. It's just us fucking. A lot of those people, we fuck off of that. That's why like men fuck different. When we fuck bitches, we fuck people. We fuck different. That girl, that Asian Jake. And don't get me wrong, it's like I know I'm not even gonna get to the race wise. It's just let's just say like Mika Tan, like my ideal Asian woman is like Mika Tan. If you know who Mika Tan is, God bless you. Or Lucy Liu. I think Lucy Liu is fucking gorgeous. That girl ain't no Lucy Liu. But on to that, the reason why I went to black women because I'm a black man and those are the women. I'm gonna tell you this. Like I said, if elite, like you telling me, you have that girl that was in the Sports Illustrated, and then you got Alicia Keys, Gabrielle Union, Journey Smollett, Amara La Negra, Tahiri, Buffy the Body, Ketoy, and all like any of those choices I brought up. You think I'm going to choose the average ass Asian? Fuck no. When I got all these 8, 9s, and 10s looking at me, you think I'm going to go with the 5? No. Now this is not disregarding that homegirl. She's probably good people. She's probably cool to hang around. She's probably chill. She's probably nice as fuck. She probably can do things that maybe the 8, 9s, and 10s don't do. And I even defended like some people like, is it really settling? And I've had this conversation like, is it really settling for a man? Like if you got an adjustable 6, or it's like if you got an adjustable 6 that she can do everything that you want over an 8, 9, 10 that all she does is look good and nothing else. It's like sometimes you're going to stick with the adjustable 6 because she does everything you need and she's submissive and she's loyal and she's going to do everything. You're going to go with that. To you, that's not settling. She does what you need. And one thing about adjustable 6 is they're adjustable. So, maybe if she either A, lose a little weight, or B, take, better care of her body or some shit like that, where she can move up to a 7 or 8. Hell, she even move up to a 9 without plastic surgery, obviously. You're going to take that. But that's what an adjustable 6 is. It's just like, she can be better. It's like, but she alright, but she can be better. But as far as like, if I'm able to like I said, if I'm able to get the woman I want, you think I'm going to choose the average Asian joint? No. I am speaking for myself here because I know some people might pick the average Asian. Some dudes that got yellow fever, and if you have a sliver of Asian in you, and I think a lot of Asian women understand this, that some dudes, they just got Asian fever. If you were even an average looking Asian, niggas just want to fuck you because you're Asian. I've seen that. So they probably take her. But out of all those names, even Tyra Banks was like sports. She was on the Sports Illustrated. As beautiful as Tyra Banks is, do you think she can compare to the other women? No. I'm gonna be honest with you. No. Some people, y'all gonna be out there like, that's you just so sexist, so misogynist. No. The sport that to me, those magazines, they're for the beautiful people. You don't want, and even then when they were selling, because a lot of people was just like, oh, you could be a size 16 and try to be a model, or you could be the size of a running back and be the size of a model and all that. Those magazines are not. They're going to show you the top echelon of women and say, yo, you should get like this. That's how they sell their product. They don't give you average. They don't give you mediocre. They give you the top echelon. When it comes to muscle and fitness, they're not going to give you a fat nigga that don't work out at all. They're going to give you the most chiseled. The Terry Cruzes, the Michael B. Jordans, the Idris Elbas, any fucking WWE wrestler that has a six pack, like your Randy Orton's, your John Cena's, your Roman Reigns, your Seth Rollins who does CrossFit. Those motherfuckers. You're gonna get those motherfuckers. And even I done said this. I said if I'm going to look anything, and when I come to like the type of body ideal that if I ever get my shit together, the body I look at some of the wrestlers. Hell, even Bray Wyatt is in a better shape than he is now. It's like if I can even look like Bray Wyatt, I'd be good. But if I'm like, want to be honest, I said I would like to look like a black Randy Orton. If I can look like a black Randy Orton or Bobby Lashley or Xavier Woods, hell, even a Cedric Alexander or Shelton Benjamin, nigga, I'd be goated. If I had a swimmer's body, like one of my friends in the Navy and all that, like, because he had that slender, he was tall and slender, and like clothes just looked good on him. So like he just had that body that just anything he wore, that shit was a fashion statement. Like if I ever had to go anywhere with him, I had to step my dress game up. Because that nigga always looked good. And he made it look effortless. That nigga had on I remember this nigga had on elf shoes one day. And that shit looked good. Like, the nigga had on elf shoes. And he rocked the fuck out of it. That right there, that's an impressive shit. He's married now. But, like, usually when we, go out and to dress, it's just like, yo, I need to step up my dress game. You know, so instead of like, I never wore super baggy jeans, so I started wearing fitted jeans. And like when I was in shape then, I wore clothes that, fit me and they look good. I still had my like long t-shirts because, I'm from that era with, the long t-shirts, the Soulja Boy ass t-shirts and all that other stuff. But when like I dressed up, it was like the one time where I did dress up, I dressed up and I looked nice. It's like wearing clothes that fit you. I wouldn't say I didn't get them tailor made, but they fit you. They fit your body. And it's just okay. You look good, like those. Those are the type of stuff that you try to like look out for, and make you look good in there. Those are the type of shit you really need to. That's the type of shit I used to aim for, and why? Because my friend, that anything he put on, he looked fucking... That nigga, he could wear a white tee and motherfucking basketball shorts, and he is still the flyest nigga you will ever meet. That's how cold he was. And I said, and like, I don't want to say I was jealous, but I knew that. Like, I say it all the time, yo, you the flyest nigga I ever met. Like, he's still he's still one of the flyest niggas I ever met. Like, if I ever do some shit with some modeling, I want that nigga to walk the runway. That's how fly he is. So, it's not even just picking on the girl because she's painfully average, because she is average, but you know when like someone that looks good and someone that just looks okay. So, it's like, and the thing is like, no one is really like chastising the girl, really. And I don't even think Jordan Peterson was chastising the girl, because no one's really calling her ugly. Me personally, I just think she's average. There's some people that say, "Oh, she cute in the face," and then some people just like they'll consider her fat, wherever the fuck she is. It's wherever the fuck she is. So it's just like it's one of those things where, get in where you fit in. So, let me know what y'all think. And for the men, who is your ideal woman? Not, because I know there's gonna be niggas just like, yo, she cute, I'd fuck, I smash, she can come sit on my face any day. We understand that. Like, if she'd throw me pussy, I'm not turning it down. No one's saying that. But who is your ideal? And this is what I want people to understand. Who is your ideal woman? Like, if I would say Gabrielle Union or Marla Negra. If you give me one of those, if you give me one of those, it's like the thickest is like it's this whole like she know who she is, but I'm not gonna say her name out there. She know I've seen it, and hell, I seen some big girls that just like I'm attracted to you. I'm still attracted to you. One of my crushes since the third grade. She ain't slim as she was back then, but I still think she's beautiful. Still think she's attractive. She know who she is. But let me get your thoughts on this. Till then, my name is Toskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.